Welcome back to the channel. Call of Duty has somewhat of a love-hate relationship when it comes to me personally. They started out with really great single-player campaigns, and then the multiplayer took off, and they got less and less concerned with telling a good story. I think there was even one that launched without a campaign, but with the advent of single-player and the popularity in story and characters lately, this new Call of Duty promises something that is very unique and geared towards the single player experience. So what do I think after playing quite a bit of it? So it starts off with this really thrilling set piece on a train, and the level of detail is amazing. You're in the rain, there's a storm, the wind effects, the lighting effects, all of the textures and the lighting, everything looks so good. And it's rooted in last generation, but I really think they're pushing these last generation games on these new platforms, and they're adding in all these really cool graphical effects that you just couldn't get last generation. And it felt really good. Now, the gunplay felt very good, and the pacing, which is something I was paying attention to, felt just right. And the way that the characters interact with one another, the lip syncing, the attention to detail in the facial animations, all of that I paid attention to, because you can get a sense that they really care about the single player and about the campaign, or they really didn't care based on looking at those certain things. And everything, I'm happy to report, is very, very well done. Now, this level is quite a bit into the campaign, and I chose it because it demonstrates a type of gameplay within this campaign that I think really stands out, and that's this really unique stealth element and the sense of putting you in a location and really working really hard through the graphics, through the effects, to make you feel like you're really in this situation. Now, of course, there are those wide open spaces that you're used to in Call of Duty campaigns of old, and there are a lot of different locations. In one level, you're flying a plane over the Pacific. The sky is filled with planes. You're diving, you're bombing. It is breathtaking, but it's in these moments, these really tight, confined spaces within these large levels, where it really feels like they're focused in on giving you a great, great experience and a journey, a point A to point B to point C. The story, the way it's told through the gameplay in Call of Duty Vanguard is, I think, the important thing that stands out here. There are moments in this game that are absolutely jaw-dropping, and the texture quality, the lighting, everything, the graphical bells and whistles on top of this engine. I can't believe that we're talking about PS4 level, Xbox One level games with PS5 level, Xbox Series level graphical effects looking this good. I can't imagine the type of games that are going to be showcased 3 to 4 years from now, built from the ground up for these new systems without having to worry about last generation. But something this good, you really can't complain. The lighting in this level, the use of shadow, just everything comes together, I think, to really give you a sense of that being placed in these environments. And that's what this game does so well. You really feel like you are in these environments. They pay attention, and a great single player campaign, the environments become a character in the game, not just the characters that you're fighting against or you're talking to or a part of your team, but the world becomes a character in and of itself, and they manage that here. Now, I haven't played a Call of Duty campaign in some time. Like I said, they really swayed towards the multiplayer and left me feeling a bit high and dry when it came to the campaign. But when I heard about the attention to detail, when I heard that they wanted to win back gamers who were interested in those single-player campaigns of old, Call of Duty really had great campaigns back in the day. I decided I'd give this one a try. This is on the PS5, so everything you're seeing here is 4K, all the graphical bells and whistles. As far as the, technicalities, I don't know if it's native 4K. I don't know if it's 60 frames per second locked. The only thing I can tell you is it looks absolutely incredible, and it plays incredibly smooth. So if you're looking for great gameplay, great gunplay, it's there. All of the sound effects sound authentic, and there are just these really great set pieces in addition to these really unique solitary experiences within each level that I think really, really stand out. That's why I chose to highlight that here. Look at the use of lighting here and shadow and you have that sense that you can activate to see the enemies through the foliage here. It just feels so good. And there's so many different types of gameplay. I went from, like the opening level, the set piece on the train, and then I'm flying above the Pacific, fighting, then I'm diving and bombing carriers, and then I'm captured and I'm going through the jungle alone in this stealth environment. And there's just so much done so well, and I'm having such a good time with it. The campaign is definitely worth the price of admission if you're a fan of these types of shooters with really good stories and really great gameplay. And of course, if you're not into competitive multiplayer, the zombie mode returns. You and 4 people, 4 of your friends, can go in there and have a great time with Call of Duty Zombies. So with the campaign and that mode, if you're not really into competitive multiplayer, there is enough here to absolutely recommend this game. So far, the campaign is stellar. I'm loving the different environments. I can't wait to continue it. I can't wait to beat this game. And I'm even going to check out zombie mode, even though I'm not into multiplayer. It just is so good. I want more of it, and that's the sign of a really great game, especially if you're looking at it from a single player perspective. I'd recommend this game, having a great time with it. It looks absolutely phenomenal on the PlayStation 5. I'm sure it looks good on the Xbox Series X as well. Do yourself a favor. If you've been down on Call of Duty, if you used to like the campaign, then you got a little bit off put by the focus on multiplayer and the sort of throwing the campaign to the wayside, this is a love letter to classic Call of Duty campaigns. They did it right. It feels great. The story is thrilling. It's very interesting. The characters, everything comes together. So far, it is absolutely phenomenal. Check this one out. Do not miss it. That's going to be it for the video. Have you played Call of Duty Vanguard yet? What do you think about the single-player campaign? Let me know in the comments section below. Have you tried zombies? Let's talk about that as well. Thanks for watching the video. Think about sharing it out on your favorite social media platform of choice. Maybe subscribe to the channel. At the very least, hit that like button. It helps me grow the channel. Call of Duty Vanguard is back. The campaign is stellar. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.